Hello and welcome here today for the PremierLiga for Matchday 26 as we return back to action after 3 weeks absent away from the league, as we had the Champions League and the Europa League and Conference League, plus we had the RFA Kings Cup third round during those 2-3 weekends when the last Premier League action was actually kicked off. But now these are the official matches we'll be featured here today. Starting first at Santo Park Stadium is going to be Inter versus Parantos. And also at the Airline Stadium, we've got this Georgian City versus Goldfield Boys United. Let's get straight down to the first matchup, shall we, at the Santo Park Stadium, as Inter will take on Parantos, as the two teams are looking to push themselves in the top 4 by the end of the day. So let's get down to the first matchup. Let's get straight into it live here today, night time here on Thursday night, as we've got the PremierLiga is on for Matchday 26 here on the 27th of September, as we have Inter are hosting Parantos. The team, however, Inter Eric Ten Hag's side, they are wanting to get themselves back into the top 4, as they are currently sitting 5th place in the league, while Parantos are sitting in 3rd position, and they want to extend themselves hopefully by the end of the day to hopefully carry on their momentum in the top 4 for the Champions League, maybe for qualification for the next 12 games from now. The official lineup we've got today for Taloga, we've got his Griezmann up front, Antony and Mbappe. In midfield with his Beckham, Martinez and Frankie de Jong, and also Shevchenko, Rio Ferdinand, De Ligt and Dumfries and goalkeeper Donnarumma. For Parantos, we have, of course, the start of the 11. We've got his Devon Williams, Haaland, Ronaldinho, Cliff, Savic, Kaka, Greg Smith, John Smith, and also Sikara, and also Partey and goalkeeper Akafi. Okay, let's get straight to the matchup right here, right now, as it is Inter versus Parantos. And here we go, let's get this match on the way right now between the two sides here on the Thursday night kickoff. And now Taloga now, nice ball the other way there to Antony right now, cross into the box. Good chance here, good start to the match, and it's 1-0 already. And a great header right there from Kylian Mbappe. In the first 3 minutes of the game, Inter are in the lead by at least 1-0. What a cross there from Antony right there. And Mbappe, he met the ball towards him, connects with it, heads it in, beat past the goalkeeper, and now Inter are leading by 1-0 in the match. Good start to the game for Inter in the match so far. What a goal. And it is 1-0 here in this match, in the game, and now it's Mbappe. Now it's Haaland now, the ball. Now to Greg Smith. Now Smith now, all the way down to Haaland. Okay, and that's going to the goalkeeper's hands quite there, easily there, from Donnarumma's hands. Now Donnarumma will boot the ball away. Head away back to Cliff. Now is Sikara now to Savic. Now Savic down to Robert Cliff. Now Frankie de Jong. Now Antony. He presses on here again. He might go for another assist again, maybe. Now it's Griezmann. Now into Mbappe. Mbappe, a goal again. It's 2-0. What a 2 early goals we've got in the matchup, ladies and gentlemen. And there's a great goal strike there. Beats past Akafi. And now it's 2-0 to Taloga in the match. Okay, 2-0. And obviously they are getting battered here. Parantos here. Now pings all the way to Haaland. No, header away. Now is Kaka. No. Okay, that's going to be a throw right now to... okay, throw for Parantos here. Now is Greg Smith throws into the pitch. Now to Kaka. And now is Martinez. And now is Savic. And now Frankie de Jong. Now Griezmann. Okay, lost the ball out to Sakovic. Now is Greg Smith. And now is Shevchenko. And now is Greg Smith. Now to Kaka. And now is David Beckham. Now Beckham press on. Now to Griezmann. Mbappe. And that's going to be now a free kick here for Parantos in the matchup. So obviously Akafi will take it. Now boots it. Now a header there. Now Back again now to Williams. Now Delict. Now here's Beckham. And now Griezmann. Not nice there to Anthony. Goal maybe. And it is a goal. It's 3-0. 3 goals past the goalkeeper. There's no way back now for, well, no way back now for PremierLiga, however, because they are getting smashed here at home. Getting smashed here they are. Away from home, and in Taloga, the home opposition, the home team, are actually leading by 3-0 in the match-up here at the Santo Park Stadium. The away team have been actually fumbled here, and now it's 3-0 to Inter Taloga. A great goal there from Griezmann, and it's now 3-0 to Inter Taloga at home. So 3-0. 30 minutes been played, it's now 3 goals already. And now here's nice pass there to obviously Greg Smith. Now pings it all the way down to Haaland. Now it's Kaka. Now I lost that. Williams is back now to David Beckham. Now it's Martinez. Now Sakar. Now here's Haaland. That's a throw. And now here's Beckham. Now Mbappe. That's going to be a free kick. Free kick's being given in the match. Yeah, so free kick's being given here in the game. Now passing the nice there now to obviously Dumfries. Now to Griezmann. Now obviously boots it away, clearance. Mbappe. And now here's the end of the match. At half time at the Santo Park Stadium, Inter Taloga 3, PremierLiga 0 at the match. We're now back here for the second half of the game, and it is 3-0 to Inter Taloga in the match. Now Robert Cliff. And now here's Mbappe. Griezmann. And now is Anthony. And now here's cross into the box. And now here's obviously Rio Ferdinand. Now to Donnarumma. Now clearance away. Now Williams. Now Haaland. He beats past the goalkeeper and goal! That's 1 goal back there for PremierLiga here. And that's Erling Haaland. And it's 1 goal back, but they've got a long way to go though to get a comeback here. But 1 goal back for PremierLiga. Yeah, it was 1v1 to the goalkeeper right there. There's no one to stop him in his tracks. Good ball, meets him. 1v1, beats the goalkeeper. And now it's 1 goal back for PremierLiga in the match. Very good goal. David Williams knocks it beautifully right there. Good assist all the way 1v1 to Donnarumma. Beats past him, and that's a goal back now for PremierLiga in the game. Okay, now pass nice down to the Delict. Now to obviously Rio Ferdinand. Now to Shevchenko. Now Shevchenko now to head it. Now Williams. Now Frankie de Jong. Mbappe. Now Griezmann. Anthony. And now is Savic. Now Frankie de Jong. Now Griezmann. Oh, that could have been a goal. That could have been right there, but it's gone wide. And it's going to be now a goal kick. Goal kick for PremierLiga here. That boots all the way down to Haaland. And now is Van der Beek. Now pass there to Erling Haaland. Haaland crosses it in. Could be a goal back again here for PremierLiga. Maybe a comeback goal, maybe, but punch away there from Donnarumma. We've got 20 minutes left of the game. 20 minutes to be played. Now Donny Van der Beek. Now is Robert Cliff. Could be a chance here. Chance and mistakes being made right there from obviously David Williams, but substitutes being made. Beckham's coming off. Martinez will be coming off also. Harry Robson comes on, or Kovacic will come on for the Taloga in the game. Now Donnarumma. And now it's Harry Robson. Now it's Shevchenko. And now here's Donny van de Beek. Okay, lost the control. Van de Beek. Haaland. Come on. Yes, a goal's been scored. And David Williams equalises another goal. It could be a chance, it could be for a comeback, it could be. They've got to get one more goal they've got before the next 10 minutes of the game to be less of the clock. They've got to get one more goal. They're still trailing by 3-2. And anyway, we're back here. 3-2, comeback could be on their horizon here. Predators now might look for a third goal to go 3-3 in the match. Haaland! Oh, the post! That could have been... But it hit the post, it did, the beans on post. Haaland could have made it 3-3 right there. But it beat the goalkeeper, but it didn't beat the goal. Hit the post. And a goal kick there for, obviously, Taloga. Pass it short there to Rio Ferdinand. Now Harry Robson. Now to Shevchenko. And now lost the ball now to Greg Smith. And now, okay, lost it. Back to now, obviously, brings it all the way to, obviously, Anthony. Now is Ronaldinho. Haaland. David Williams right now again. Donny van de Beek. Cross into the box. Hot chance save right there for the goalkeeper. That boots it away. And that's going to be full time. And Taloga have gained themselves 3 points and 3 goals. It was a very tight game, but Taloga won the match and sneakily won by 3-2. Very impressive victory. And there's a big victory right there for Predators. 3-2 it was, the score was for Taloga. And that puts them very comfortably, maybe towards top 4, hopefully by the end of this match day. But we've got more games to go though. But next game will be coming up will be Georgetown City, as they will host Goldfield Boys United. Let's get to the match. Let's get now to the second game here today at the Airline Stadium, as we have here Georgetown City, as they will play Goldfield Boys United here. And let's hope that City can actually win today and maybe push themselves in the top 4. Big battle between the race for top 4. And even Goldfield's also in the hot seats as well. But they're only at least 3 points behind 4th position in the table. But can they get a shocker victory here today when they take on Georgetown City? We'll see, however. I've got the hands on the top 4, however. Obviously, Taloga won their match by 3-2 in the other game against Parentos. But this matchup, hopefully, here today, can they bounce back and get themselves back into 4th after Taloga won by 3-2? For the starting lineup today, we've got is Hersey, Messi, Neymar. Midfield, we've got Ziyech, Maradona and Barella. Defence, we've got is Alaba, Boateng, Chiellini and also Aurier. And goalkeeper, Mark ter Stegen. For Goldfield, however, we've got here is Werner, Hazard, Bale, Cavani. Midfield is Pogba and Kevin De Bruyne with Tierney, Varane, Silva and also Shea. And goalkeeper, Yellow Black. So let's get straight now into this matchup right here, right now. And it is City versus Goldfield. And here we go, let's get this contest underway now. Obviously Barella now knocks it there to Aurier. Aurier now to Messi. Now Messi. And then Messi now passed there to obviously Maradona now. Cross it in. Good defending right there from Goldfield. Now it's Pogba. Now Tino Werner. And now it looks like it's a chance to now obviously he's Diego Maradona. Nice little back heel there again from City here. Good pass of football. Ziyech. And a goal being scored straight away. And obviously the Moroccan Ziyech scores and City are in the lead. Hopefully they can put themselves back into 4th place by the end of this match day. Because before this match day actually about to begun, they were actually 4th place anyways. And they can hopefully sit themselves on that position if they win here today. A great little tiki-taka football right there for Georgetown City. And a strike there from Ziyech. Bit of passing from Maradona and also Hersey and Messi to assist the goal. And now it's 1-0 to Georgetown City in the match. And now here we go, we're back for the kick-off now. 1-0 now in the match. Now Tino Werner now to obviously Eden Hazard. Now it is obviously Cavani. And now lost the ball now to Aurier. Aurier wins it. Good ball there to Messi. Now Messi there to obviously Diego Maradona. Now Maradona now passing there now to Aurier. Looking for a second goal here maybe. Could be from Maradona. Oh, good defending there. And it went to the goalkeeper's hands very easily there from the Oblak. Now Oblak now throws a little throw there to Varane, now to Pogba, down to Tierney, now Cavani. Cavani down to obviously Tierney again. The Goldfield now being very good there in terms of possession now here. Now it's obviously Thiago Silva. And now here's Gareth Bale. Now it's Kevin De Bruyne. And now here's that. Oh, lost the ball. They've lost a chance to try and get the ball back for City. They want it back now. Obviously, Alaba wins it. Now Ziyech. Now here's Diego Maradona now. And now here's obviously down to now Cavani. Now maybe a chance for Tino Werner. Oh, that could have been a goal. That could have been back in the game. But went wide for a goal kick. Could have been. It really could have been right there. Volley, but lost control of it and it's gone wide. So goal kick. And now boots it. Now headed out nice there to Cavani. Now here's obviously Tino Werner. Werner's through. He's through. Saved there for the goalkeeper. Great hands there. Great hands. Now Maradona. Now is Hersey. And now, okay, now is to Varane. And now Varane. And now Tino Werner lost control of it. Now pass there to Tino. Cavani. Header right there away. Now De Bruyne. Now Kevin De Bruyne now. Hazard. And now the shot turned but went wide. Nice shot. And there's going to be also a chance there for a goal potentially, but there you go. And now here's Ter Stegen. Boots it away for a goal kick. Now headed now back down to obviously Diego Maradona. Neymar. And now Hersey. Oh, save. Okay, save. There's an opportunity right there for a goal. But save there for the goalkeeper. Cross into the box, header away. That's going to be that. It is 1-0 to City at the break at half time. Ziyech was the only goal scorer in the game. And the score ends here as 1-0. Now we are back now for the second half of the game, and it is 1-0. And here we go. Now Goldfield obviously starting the kick-off now for the second half. Now Bale. Now Bale now. Not passing this to obviously had up, but lost it now. Control back now to Ter Stegen. And now headed it away. Now it's obviously here onto Hazard. Now to Tino Werner. A goal slightly went in. What a ball, I've got to say. Control and slide that ball into that bottom corner. And Goldfield are back in the game. 1-1. And obviously Goldfield done well to get back, bounce back after trailing by 1-0 in the first half. Nice ball set and done, I've got to say. Nice assist from obviously there from Eden Hazard, who nicely passed there to Tino Werner. Little touch, boom, into the bottom corner. And it's now 1-1 in this matchup. And City have conceded at home. And now headed out away there from Goldfield here. Now is obviously Neymar. Neymar now. Now there's a chance for Ziyech. Now Varane wins it back. Now Shea. Now De Bruyne. Now to obviously Eden Hazard now. Now to Bale. Now back control now to obviously Cellini. Now to obviously Alaba. Now to obviously Neymar. Neymar now to Alaba. Now pings it all the way. Could be a chance maybe. Header back. Could be a chance maybe here. Is Tino Werner now pressing on. Could be another chance maybe here. Obviously now to maybe again maybe. No, he doesn't. Tried though. And now here's Barella. And now here's Thomas Hersey. Now Neymar. Now Neymar's pressed on here through. Okay, now it's going to be now a free kick. And now Ziyech. Now, okay, that's going to be now a goal kick in the match. And obviously there Diego Maradona comes off, and also Alex Traves will come on. So goal kick's been given here for Goldfield. And now boots it there away. Now to Eden Hazard. And now Cellini. Now Alaba. And now pings it away. And now it's Varane. And now Pogba. And now here's back down to obviously Neymar. Now is it Alex Tevez? Neymar's through. Could be a goal, maybe back in the post. That could have been it. That could have been 2-1. That could have been there, but it's beat the goalkeeper. Beat the goal. And now, lost control of it now. Goldfield obviously lost control. Now City on the counter press again. And now here's Barella. Barella's through. Shot blocked off the defender. Now Pogba. Now to Hazard. And now Tino Werner. Now knocks it all the way down to here. Onto Cavani here. Okay, good defending there from City. Now to Stegen. Now boots it away. And now he's a nice little piggy header there. Now to Thiago Silva. Now Kevin De Bruyne. And now here's Gareth Bale. And now Alex Tevez. And there you go, 1-1 at the moment, and it looks like it's going to be over in 2 minutes. So stoppage time remaining, 2 minutes. Yeah, 2 minutes being remaining in the game. And obviously De Bruyne was actually failed there, so free kick. And now Kevin De Bruyne. 2 minutes left of the clock, and Goldfield gets something here. Maybe an away win, maybe here, the last bit of the game. It could be over here. Chance, shot, save the keeper again, and clearance away there from City. And it's all over. And City have got themselves a point over Goldfield today. Bit disappointed they couldn't get themselves back into 4th position by the end of this match day. The game ends here today 1-1 at the end of the match. The game ends here today a 1 apiece in the matchup as both share a point against each other today. Disappointing for Georgia City, however, because they were currently 4th going to this match day. But it ended as a point, only a point. And that puts it that Taloga beat past them in the table of the PremierLiga after the result here today. But that's all that for the games we've featured. Let's get to the game highlights for all of the other 8 games coverage here of all of Matchday 26 here on Midweek Football. It took Los Andres at least 7 minutes of the match-up to score a great, beautiful free kick from a long range, beat past Hugo Lloris. That's probably one of the best goals of the season, for a great goal from Hulk. He smashed it right into that top corner, and it's 1-0 to Los Andres Soccer Club in the first 7 minutes of the match. And then Padres Impact themselves back in the game, and they scored in the first 30 minutes of the matchup. So obviously 5 minutes later they got themselves back in the game. A great goal there from Uwa Eric Cantona as they're actually now back in level in the match, 1-1 in the game. Los Andres won themselves a penalty in the match. There was a foul there from Yuri Tillemans for Padres Impact. And however, the referee points to the spot and gives Los Andres a chance to go 2-1 up. As Tillemans failed Falcao, the captain for Los Andres, and they've got themselves a penalty in the game. Falcao takes it, has a shot, but saved by Hugo Lloris to keep that one out for a corner in the game. And Falcao strikes it, and Lloris makes a massive save out of that, and now it's a corner for Los Andres. And then 25 minutes into the game, Yuri Tillemans pressed on against Los Andres' defence. As obviously Eric Cantona turned, shot, went into the back of the net. And Padres for the first time this game are in front in the matchup here at the Westphalia Bank. Great little turn there from Cantona. Second goal today for Padres, for Eric Cantona on the score sheet. And now it's 2-1 to Padres Impact. Two goals from Eric Cantona, massive comeback from losing by 1-0 from a great free kick from Hulk. But that puts Padres into top 4 of the Premier League at the end of Matchday 26. And Grasshoppers, however, got themselves a foul outside the box as the referee gives a free kick for South Coast Rangers. And the referee has warned, obviously, Jaap Stam to give away a free kick, unfortunately, for South Coast. And also David Trezeguet tried to score, but he was stopped by a fail just outside the box for a free kick. And then Lucas Perez takes the free kick for South Coast, had a strike, hit the wall of the Grasshoppers' defence, and however, a chance again for South Coast maybe, but couldn't do that properly, and Tevez won the ball back for Grasshoppers, and then lost control of the ball there from also Magnuson there for Grasshoppers, and Mobile was 1v1 to the goalkeeper, and beats past him the other end of the pitch, as Grasshoppers now 1-0 up to a goal from obviously Chirio and Mobile, and it is now 1-0 to Grasshoppers United in the matchup. No one beating past him, and the Italian makes it 1-0 in the first 20 minutes of the game to make it 1-0 Grasshoppers. But however, obviously a good ball there from obviously Poulsen, who knocked it there to David Trezeguet, as Trezeguet had a shot, but it went wide for a corner. And obviously there, a corner kick from obviously Lucas Perez, who crossed it into the box for South Coast Rangers. There was actually a header there from Poulsen, hit the crossbar, bounced back and rebounded back to him, and then South Coast are back in the game, and it's now 1-1 in the matchup here, as Youssef Poulsen had the ball, hit the crossbar, rebounded back to Youssef Poulsen, just put it into the bottom corner, and South Coast are back in the game. And Grasshoppers, however, obviously power Neven, not the ball there to Carlos Tevez, and Mobile beats past again to make it 2-1 before half time, and Grasshoppers scored 2 goals and the same player, Chirio Mobile, on the score sheet twice, and now it's 2-1 to Grasshoppers just before half time. At the other end of the pitch, South Coast got back to make it 2-2 as Lucas Perez was 1v1, beats past Ospina. There was no one there obviously marking him, and he was onside he was. And obviously South Coast are back in the matchup to make it 2-2 in the game. Lucas Perez crossed the ball into the box. Header there from Sissoko. Bounced back again there from Benjamin Pavard. And then David Trezeguet passed the ball there to Rento Sanchez. Then Sanchez crossed it into the box and then cut in there to Poulsen, a hat-trick for Youssef Poulsen in the game. And South Coast have got themselves a last-minute goal, the 85th minute of the matchup, to make it 3-2. And this could be the chance, this could be now for South Coast to maybe get 3 points out of this match. 2 goals from Poulsen, great cross there from Rento Sanchez. And right there, a goal, no one there marking him, the Danish forward, the captain for South Coast. A last minute goal, the 85th minute of the matchup, 5 minutes to be played left of the game, and South Coast have made it 3-2. And it's 3-2 to South Coast. They've won the matchup here today. 3 points for them, and obviously a big victory. A huge comeback from obviously could be from losing the match. In the 23rd minute of the matchup, however, good ball there to Ian Robin, who knocked the ball very nicely right there back to Isaac. Isaac there to Draxler, had a shot and went into the back of the net, cut through, beats past the goalkeeper James Taylor to give the German the lead in the matchup away from home. Great ball there from Robin, I've got to say there, nicely there to Julian Draxler, and then beats past there the goalkeeper Taylor to make it 1-0 to Red Bull Tomato. Another goal in the first half as well for Red Bull Tomato as Isaac turned, beats past the defender Gibson, beats past James Taylor, and Red Bull Tomato are now 2 goals up in the matchup. I've got to say, nice ball there, turn there to obviously Alexandra Isaac, beats past the defender Gibson, hits it, and it's now 2-0 to Red Bull Tomato. They lost Andreas Pompey in the second half. It was actually a nice ball there from Cardu. Good ball there to Leon Dyer, the forward for Los Andreas Pompey. Crossed the ball in, and then actually it was an own goal deflected off of Janmaat, and he went to his own net, deflected off his chest. And it's 1 goal back for Los Andreas Pompey in the game. An own goal given from Janmaat, and David Seaman couldn't stop that one from going to the back of the net. And that's 1 goal back for Pompey. Maybe 2 could happen in the second half. The game ends here today at St Charles Park Stadium as Los Andreas Pompey 1, Red Bull Tomato 2 in the game. A great win for Red Bull, puts them up to 7th in the league. The mid-table side of the PremierLiga, Sporting Sun Lake travelled away against the team who are bottom of the league, Coventry Town, and then Wilfred Bowley beats past Mark Green and he puts it into the top corner of the goal as the Ivory Coaster has scored in the second half to make it 1-0 in the match. Then Sporting Sun Lake got themselves an opportunity in the match as Wilfred Bowley passed there nice to Sammy Eto'o, and then Eto'o there to Golmes, and then lost control of the ball there for 1 second. Then Cobham Town made a little bit of a cock up, went the ball back to Golmes again, and it's 2-0 to Sporting Sun Lake. And Mark Green couldn't even stop that one from going to the back of the net, and it's now 2-0 to Sporting Sun Lake. And Sean Dyche's team will be very proud of their performance here today, and 2 goals, and that celebration right there has intimidated the home supporters. And it's now 2-0 to Sporting Sun Lake. The game ends here today. The official whistle is Cobham Town 0, Sporting Sun Lake 2, and the strugglers Cobham Town can't get themselves their first home win this season. Before the League Cup takes place on the weekend, only the goals scored during the week in this league game against Portsmouth United as Cristiano Ronaldo, the GOAT, puts it in to make it 1-0 in the second half. And that's the only goal in the matchup before they prepare their final on Saturday when they take on Los Andreas at the Soccer City Stadium in George Innocent, and hopefully they might win the Game League Cup trophy. It was a very quick opportunity for Hashtag United, however, as Speed for Hashtag crossed the ball in there to obviously Jeremy Lynch. Obviously had a chance for one-time shot, hit the post, rebounded back to Jeremy Lynch once again, and Hashtag got themselves through, and it's 1-0 to Hashtag United in the first 4 minutes of the matchup in the game. Chesapeake Blue Tigers had the only chance of the matchup as Mo Salah crossed the ball into Sadio Mane, trying to sweat it to him, but he missed that opportunity to beat past Ben Foster, the cycling GK, as he sweated it, Mo Salah, to his teammate Sadio Mane, but he couldn't put that into the back of the net. And the match ended here today as the team who are struggling for survival this season, Hashtag United, got themselves a victory over Chesapeake Blue Tigers, and the game ends 1-0 to Hashtag. It didn't take long for the league leaders of the league, Addis Gunners, to keep themselves top of the league still, as they got themselves an early goal in the matchup, as Luis Suarez pinged it nice into Aubameyang and then beats past an Oblak, and it is now 1-0 to Addis Gunners. A great goal for the Gabonese forward. He scored so many goals this season so far, the third top goal scorer in the league, and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang makes it 1-0 to Addis. And then in the second half, however, Wales got themselves a chance back in the game as Robert Lewandowski had a shot, but saved by Oliver Kahn to keep that one out. Well won themselves a corner in the match as Luka Modric crossed the ball in as a header pinged away around the box, then a punch away there from obviously Oliver Kahn. Another corner there for Wernord. And then Luka Modric again got himself another corner for Wernord, trying to get himself back in the game in the second half. Then Patrick Vieira headed it and went over to the bar to make it 1-0 in the match. In the last 9 seconds before the match was about to end, it was a foul committed to Wales defender Stefan de Vrij, who actually failed one of the players for the Adders, Angel Di Maria, to give away a free kick for Adders from outside the box. And maybe this free kick could be something in the match here today. And obviously Tony Kroos and Sago around the free kick, crossed it all the way, and a save there from one hand there for Manuel Neuer to keep that one out for a corner. The match ends here today here at the Gunner Park Stadium as Adders Gunners 1, Wernord 0 at the Gunner Park Stadium. Big win for Adders in the game. Iceberg Forest got themselves a free kick in the first 30 minutes of the matchup as Deco had a shot but it hit the wall for a corner. And then, however, Iceberg got another opportunity in the 20 minutes of the matchup as Jurgensen had a shot saved by Jens Lehmann to keep that one out. And Iceberg have been very quite good in the first 20 minutes of the matchup, and that could have made it 1-0. And then a corner was given there to Iceberg Forest as Deco, who actually crossed the ball into the box for Iceberg. A chance, but head away from Hassenfield. But then Gilfrey Sigurdsson, his debut, had a chance, but it was head away there from Hassenfield. And then Hassenfield Terriers obviously got themselves a chance, as also Michael Landrum, who actually pressed on and got the Iceberg Forest's defence and gave it there nicely there to obviously Abu Bakr, had a shot and scored the only goal in the matchup as Hassenfield Terriers scored by 1-0 just before half time. The game ends here today between Hassenfield and Iceberg Forest, and the game ends as Hassenfield Terriers 1, Iceberg Forest 0, and Hassenfield are back in winning ways. The official results for Matchday 26 on the Thursday: Cobham Town 0, Sporting Sunlake 2, Los Andreas 1, Padres Impact 2, Hassenfield Terriers 1, Iceberg Forest 0, Porksburg United 0, the Georgington Red Devils 1, Hashtag United 1, Chesco Blue Tigers 0, Taloga 3, Parentos 2, Los Andreas Pompey 1, Red Bull Tomato 2, Georgington City 1, Goldfield Boys United 1, Addis Gunners 1, Wernord 0, Grasshoppers United 2, South Coast Rangers 3. The table as it stands, we've got is Addis, who are top of the league with 67 points. In second place, we've got is the Georgington Red Devils with 62 points. In third, we have his Parentos with 56 points. In fourth position, we have his Padres Impact with 50 points. In fifth position, we have his Taloga with 50 points. In sixth, we have his Georgington City with 48 points. In seventh, in the Conference League position, is Red Bull Tomato with 46 points. In eighth, with his Goldfield Boys United with 45. In ninth position, we've got his Chesco Blue Tigers with 45. In 10th, we've got his Wernord to wrap up the top half of the table with 45. In 11th position, the bottom half of the table, is Sporting Sunlake with 33 points. In 12th position, with South Coast Rangers with 28 points. In 13th position, with Porksburg United with 24 points. In 14th position, we've got Hassenfield Terriers with 23. In 15th position, we've got Grasshoppers up with 22 points. 16th, obviously got a cup final to take place on the weekend, Los Andreas, that dropped down to 16th. In 17th position, we've got his Hashtag United with 17 points. And also in 18th position, dropping down to the playoff position, we've got his Iceberg Forest. And also the two teams, Los Andreas Pompey and Cobham, are both in the automatic relegation positions. Don't you forget, this Saturday in 2 days' time, the Game League Cup final will take place between the Georgington Red Devils versus Los Andreas at the Soccer City Stadium in Georgington on the 30th of September, and that will take place in 2 days' time. But that's all we have time for here today, the coverage here for Matchday 26, and we'll see you guys on the weekend for the Game League Cup final to see who, out of the two sides between the Red Devils or Los Andreas, will win the Game League Cup trophy of 2023. But until then, have a good night.